Hello, this is Chad Middleton from Vision Counseling and Vocational Consulting. I am a vocational expert, and I am here to assist you with evidence that you need for your TDIU claim. TDIU means you're unable to work due to the effects of your service-connected disabilities. And I want to go over some things that you will need in order to get TDIU. First and foremost, you need to be unemployed, okay? You need to be unemployed and unemployed because of the effects of your service connected disabilities. Secondly, you must meet the qualifications for TDIU, meaning having at least one disability rated at 60% or higher, or a rating of 70% or higher with at least one condition rated at 40% or more. Hopefully, you're following me. All right. So, if you meet the criteria where you're 60 or 70% or even higher, but you're less than 100%, you qualify for TDIU. Doesn't mean that you're entitled to it, but you are qualified for TDIU. What I've determined, what I found out in my many years of doing this is a lot of people are denied TDIU simply because they don't have the evidence to support their inability to work. What does that mean? Even though your disabilities are severe, even though you have medical records that support the limitations, you don't have uh, employment. Also, you're usually denied because you don't have evidence to support you're unable to work. Doctors don't like talking about your ability to work. They're not work specialists, they're medical specialists. They want to help treat you, they want to help identify what your limitations are, but they do not want to provide an opinion about your ability to work. Work is what I do. I'm a vocational expert. And when it comes to the qualifications of some jobs or all jobs in the national economy, my opinion matters. So if you're unemployed, if you meet qualifications for uh, TDIU and you're unemployed primarily because of the effects of your service connected disabilities, you should apply for TDIU benefits, especially my veterans that have a 70% disability rating. If you take time and go grab your award letter and you read your award letter about the symptoms associated with your mental health condition, a lot of times it states the severity of your ability to work. Okay. So you have evidence, but you also need to corroborate that evidence with medical treatment or some type of DBQ, disability benefits questionnaire. Okay. So if you're out there, you're a veteran and you're 70% or 60% or higher, you're unemployed, you haven't worked, doesn't matter why you stopped working. If you stop working because you retired, you stop working because you're 70 years old, you stop working because your job laid you off, whatever it is, you are currently unemployed. Okay. Now, when we do our initial consultation, I talk to you about your disabilities and how your disabilities will impact your ability to perform your previous jobs. Okay. If you're capable of returning to your past job, or if there are any other jobs in the national economy that I believe you can perform, we will not be providing you a vocational evaluation report. And that saves you a whole lot of money and a whole lot of money and time. Okay. And remember, we're writing vocational evaluation reports individually. This is not some paid for service where you're guaranteed any type of benefit from the VA, that we're going to guarantee that the VA is going to award your TDIU benefits. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We are a service that provides these services to veterans, to people applying for Social Security disability. I am currently a contractor, vocational expert contractor with the Social Security Administration. What does that mean? That means the Social Security hires me to provide an opinion in disability hearings about a person's ability to work. VA does not. So you have people at the VA making a determination about your ability to work that do not have the qualifications. Here at Vision Counseling and Vocational Consulting, we have the national certifications to provide an opinion, a vocational evaluation report, an assessment on your ability to work. Okay, so with this information, you will be able to uh, supplement your claim for TDIU and very likely get approved for TDIU benefits by the VA. Okay, so if you're out there and you're contemplating whether or not you want to apply or not, feel free to contact our office and let's talk about your concern. Okay, a lot of vets are concerned about losing their benefits. Well, you won't lose benefits if you currently have a condition. If you go in and you start talking about how well you're doing and you feel like your condition has left or you're not taking medication or your condition is improved, then okay, I understand that. They can't just take away your um your disabilities just because you're applying for an increase in your service connected condition. Yes, they have reduced uh, disability percentages before due to various reasons. But that information has to come from a source, whether it be medical, whether it comes from your own lips. The VA uses the information to make an assessment based on how severe your conditions are. But when it comes to work, I am your vocational expert and I provide assistance to help you get TDIU. Okay. We're in South Carolina, but we work with veterans all over the United States. I have veterans today in Texas, have veterans in New York, have veterans in Puerto Rico, as everywhere. All right. I even had a veteran in Korea. All right. So regardless of where you are, if you're not able to work, if you're looking up these benefits in the VA or the benefits on YouTube and you come across this channel, give us an opportunity to sit down and talk with you directly, person to person, just like I'm doing here on this channel. And let's talk about your reasons for applying. And if I feel like, based on the initial consultation, that you're not a good candidate and it's going to be difficult, then I'll share it with you then. All right. And I also give you some very valuable information about Social Security, about Voc Rehab, and how you can use those benefits to help you get back to work just in case I feel that you're unable to qualify for TDIU. So give us a call. My number is 803-563-5087. Again, 803-563-5087. Or you can visit us on the web at www.vcandvc.com. That's vcandvc.com. Or you can email us at admin, ADMIN, at vcandvc.com. We look forward to talking to you. We thank you for your time. We especially thank you for your sacrifice you made to our country, being in the military, serving our country. And we feel like if you serve, you're injured, you have limitations, you deserve these benefits. All right. God bless you. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care.